It's my belief that every one of us actually knows what it is that we're meant to be doing and what kind of life we really would most love to be living. The issue is that we don't necessarily know it in our present consciousness. And there are many techniques that you can use to tap into your superconscious, which is the part of yourself that is eternal and connected to everything. It's your real creative spirit as well that's goes beyond the concerns of the ego. The ego is very important. It's there to keep you safe as an individual, but it's only based on all of your life experiences. And so it will tend to push you towards repeated patterns that it knows and recognizes anyway. So there are lots of methods. I recently did William Whitecloud's Create Your Destiny course, which I highly recommend. But a couple of methods that I've used in the past very quickly. One is to visualize your ideal lifestyle. So we ignore all the present situation right now, how it is, concerns about skills, funding, finances, all of that stuff. Just put all of that temporarily to one side, and to say, I mentioned this quite recently. Let's just say that you had 10 million pounds in the bank, and you could get up and do whatever it is you wanted to do. What would you do? And then just see what comes straight out. Another one that I've used before, this is part of the Prosperous Mind program that I ran a couple of years ago, is really creative, and I love this one as well. And it's a way of kind of just tricking yourself into being honest with yourself about what it is you really want. Imagine that your life in, let's say, 3 years' time has just gone whoof, right? That trajectory. And that you've discovered your genius and you've implemented it, and it's out in the world doing amazing stuff, right? Now, next thing is you're going on a podcast, and your job here is the podcast interviewer has asked you for a 30-second intro, right? Write that intro. So they're going to say, oh, you don't want to miss my next guest who's coming up, because they have ... And you fill in those gaps, right? What is it that you've achieved? What is it? How did they describe you? How did they describe your work? How do they describe the impact that your work makes in the world? And you just settle into yourself. It doesn't take long, right? But really important, get some pen and paper and write that down, okay? Because that will give you some major clues about what it is you're meant to be doing.